So bone conduction masking is done when there is a 15 dB or more air-bone gap, which means there's a gap between your bone conduction thresholds and your air conduction thresholds. In this example, at 500 Hertz, there is a bone conduction of 25 dB, and your left air conduction score is 40 dB, which shows a 15 dB gap, so we have to mask for bone on the left side. So the test ear in this example is your left ear, and the non-test ear is your right ear. So this means that your oscillator should be on the left side because you will be presenting tones on your left side. And your non-test ear is your right ear, which means narrow band noise or masking noise is presented in this ear. So we want to distract the right ear so that it's not influencing the left ear in this case. Okay, so we'll begin setting up the audiometer to mask for 500 Hertz. So in channel 1, your test ear, that will be your left ear in this case, you're going to set it to tone and bone. And then in channel 2, which is your non-test ear or your right ear in this case, you're going to set that at narrowband noise, not tone, and phone, since we will be using headphones in this instance. And then you will have over here for channel 1, your left ear, you're starting at your previously established bone conduction threshold, which is why this is at 25 dB. And then in channel 2, you're starting at your right ear air conduction threshold plus 15, which is why this is at 45. So then when you're going to begin your testing, you're going to turn on interrupt for your masking noise, and you will press this to begin presenting the tones to the patient. Okay, so we're going to begin masking. Make sure your channel 2, your right ear, your non-test ear is on interrupt. So now we're going to begin presenting the tones. So I'm going to present the tone to the patient. They didn't hear the tone, so I'm going to raise this 5 dB. Present it again. They heard it. So now I'm going to begin plateauing. So I move this up 5 dB. The first one you count as 0, that's the initial response. So let's present it. They heard it again. I'm going to go up another 5. Let's present it. Okay, they heard it. And now we go to 60, which is the third time. And they heard it. So now you have your plateau and you have your mask threshold. You turn off interrupt, and then you record your threshold.